I was going to do a live stream, but the connection out here to the internet is so poor that I decided just to record it, and I will download this video when I get to the top of one of these hills. This piece of barbed wire fence is the only thing between us and Mexico. This is a hole, one of many holes. You can see the fence stops on that hill. And our border fence. And the reason I'm here is because this is where most of these people come through in this area. That is the 2 highway right there in Mexico. That is the Ranchita off in the distance where they all stage up. And they cross through this little valley right here where it's all nice and easy to walk. And they come right through the hole here in the fence. See how obvious it is, ladies and gentlemen? Just a big wide open spot. Right here next to the freeway. Right in line with this valley. And make no mistakes about it. This is done by design. This is one of many entry points that they have purposefully left open for anybody from around the world to come into our country. So while our military is running off to 150 odd places in the world, our border sits wide open. Wide open. And this is what I wanted to show you. This isn't a border, it's a joke. So we can run around out here in the desert and chase our tails. And we can sit out here and guard the border. But what use is it until we name the people who are inviting them in? What use is it until we get our government, our people, whoever it takes, whatever it takes to come and build this wall? And more importantly, deal with our own internal problems that are drawing all these people in. AKA our welfare state, our birthright citizenship, and all these churches, charities, non-government organizations, and government organizations, criminal cartels notwithstanding, bringing them in. Our law enforcement that's failing to enforce our laws, our military that's failing to guard our country. These are internal problems. Internal problems. This is just a symptom. Our lack of willingness to even build a fence. The Chinese built a wall. The Chinese came here and built a railroad that stretched the entire length of this country. And in our modern day and age, we can't build a wall. We can't put our own soldiers on this border. You got to be insane. We have freedom of speech. We can't name the people who are inviting these people in. We can't name these groups of people who are inviting everybody into the world, into our country, and telling them how to work the system. It's not just an invitation. Once they get here, they provide all the legalese. They show these foreign people how to work the system, how to get on welfare, what to say and how to say it. It's all obvious. It's not rocket science. They're bragging about it. The churches, mosques, and synagogues were down there at the border, distracting our border patrol. And then once the border patrol were distracted by these people, rocks were thrown at them from Mexico. And that's absolutely grotesque. So this is our border. It's wide open. I'm staring into a valley in Mexico, and you can see how easily traversable this train is. And a big wide open fence right here. Almost as if they just want to funnel these people on in. There's nobody here. Border Patrol cruising back and forth. But how's the skeleton crew of Border Patrol gonna secure all of this? We need our military here. We don't need our military in all these other countries. You need them here. This is a joke. This isn't a border. And until we name the people who are inviting them in, until we deal with the government who's bringing them in, the government who is giving them welfare, the government who is taking our money and feeding it to the third world so their population can explode, and until we look at ourselves in the mirror and say we have to do something about this, we're always going to be chasing our tails. This is a symptom. And I think it's pathetic that old men sit on the border day after day, month after month, year after year. Old men with no money are the only ones out here. While all these powerful, influential people give us a song and dance and do nothing. So this is as real as it gets, folks. People from around the world coming right through this spot. This spot amongst many. So please excuse my my yelling if I'm yelling, but I'm a little upset. It's beautiful out here, and it's a beautiful morning. It's kind of a crying shame that our beautiful country has to go down like this. But this is our problem. It's my problem. It's everybody's problem. Don't think you're going to just sit back and hide behind your couch or hide behind your state or wherever you think you're going to go. This will affect your life. This will affect every aspect of your life. If you think you can just turn your back on this, think again. This is everybody's problem. And we can't just walk into these government offices and tell them no. Well, we're going to have to. No more welfare for illegal aliens. No more immigration. We're going to have to cut these people off somehow. We're going to have to let these churches, synagogues, and mosques, we're going to have to let them know that we aren't going to put up with it anymore. We're going to have to stop them. Ourselves, we the people. How are we going to stop them? What are we going to do about them? I don't know yet, but if we don't do anything about it, it will be the death of us. It will be the death of America. We the people have to take accountability for our government, our non-government organizations, churches, charities, mosques, synagogues, courts, police forces, anybody and everybody who's either involved directly or enabling this will have to be put in check, or our country will die. And it's not 2045. We're talking very soon. Very, very soon. I'm not in the slightest I'm not in the slightest bit concerned about white people being the absolute minority by 2045. I'm concerned about what's right around the corner. And the way this is looking, this is going to be South Africa. That's right. I think it's going to be South Africa. Morning. Good, how are you?
You some good video?
Yeah.
Cool, man. It's beautiful down there.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Are you with the Minutemen?
I'm just volunteering on my own and doing videos.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
For your own company, or?
Just for my own website and just to expose people to the truth.
Oh, really? What's your website?
Well, it's a YouTube video.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and right now I'm speaking to the Border Patrol, who I'm not going to film just out of respect.
Cool. All right, sir. Well, have a good day.
Well, you too.
All right.
But I just think it's astounding that people can just walk right up through this valley, honky-dory like, and we don't do anything.
Yeah. All right, sir.
You too.
Have a good day.
Hey, one more question. Do you know who's inviting all these people in?
I don't.
Well, I got their address.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, sir.
Take it easy. So, the Border Patrol, God bless their souls, they're just out here chasing their tails, only dealing with the symptom of the problem until we deal with the root cause. And the root cause is us and our inability to identify the people behind the scenes. And we know who they are. They're not hiding. They're bragging about it. They're bragging about it. Churches, charities, NGOs, mosques, and synagogues, aka Jewish people. God's chosen people who can never be criticized. (8804) Balboa Avenue, San Diego, California 92123. That's their address. They're providing the legalese. That's the hardest thing to get, is legalese, legal aid. That's expensive. Try getting yourself an attorney for next to nothing, or a pro bono attorney. But these guys got it all dialed in for these immigrants, quote unquote immigrants. You mean, what I mean, invaders. So I'm running now on 13 minutes. I'm going to zoom on in here into Mexico. Just to